Welcome to Gracefully Rooted. Thank you for joining us today as we go through this basket. The purpose of this video is for those people who are on the fence, who are thinking, no, I'm not going to grow a garden, but I want to. No, I should. No, I shouldn't. Those people who are uncertain, scared, maybe the overthinkers. It's a possibility. Well, I want to help you with that. So, this is just a basket from, I purchased this at the Dollar Tree, I believe. A little collapsible basket, and I just keep all my seeds. But I've been gardening since 2020, but this basket, I just bought this year, and it is full. It is full. It contains, it's the way I decided to house my seeds and everything. But we are expanding. We are definitely expanding. That'll be a whole different video on how I organize my seeds. But for right now, for the overthinker, or if you're on the fence about should I plant a garden, I'm saying yes. And I'm just going to show you a few things in this basket, and I hope it encourages you. So, how are you going to use this in the garden? Number one, I'm a budget-friendly gardener. It's $1.25. I'm not spending a lot of money. We all know the economics that are happening in the world. We have to be wise. We have to use wisdom. But what do I use this for? I wish I would have took a picture, but I use this when I plant where I'm harvesting, say collard greens, turnips, lettuce, or what have you, and say I'm giving it away as a gift. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a gift. It's just a good way to contain them. I take these and wrap it around the bundle and present it. I like to put a little bow when I'm doing it. You know, it's a gift. I put a little bow on it and give love away. Which is, love is the food. That's what I use this for. So you're on the fence. Well, you know, I can't afford to purchase seeds, and how much is it going to take? You start off small. You don't have to have a full 30 acres, 20 acres, 20 acres. I don't have any of that. But I have a backyard. I'm a backyard gardener. And I use the wisdom that God gives me. And I garden. And I find so much peace in garden. I just go out there and plant seeds. Or you can use my method also. Anytime not for those, sometimes when I'm watching the news cycles, every time I see a news cycle, I just be like, let me go plant some more seeds. That brings me joy. So, you can use it as a form of therapy. Think about it. But you do not have to start big. I think a lot of people think, oh, well, I can't do it because I don't have this and that. No, there are tons of YouTubers, people you can follow on TikTok that don't have a backyard. They may have a balcony. They are eating off of their own works of their hands. They are making it. They are doing it. And I'm encouraging you today to do the same. But let's just go through some of these seeds. Now, I want to talk about these seeds. Now, We're not going to talk about my setup because that's going to be a whole nother video. Because we're going to organize my seeds, but not today. It's going to take a minute. But I just want to show you some things. So my original plan was in this basket. I just keep a lot of stuff, which I have tons of actual baskets and different things. But you're going to go through the basket with me so you can see what I'm doing. And if any of these look familiar, they should. If you ever go into a Dollar Tree in the springtime, they sell seeds. Yes, at the Dollar Tree. And you can see here, let's use this for example. As you can see, I got a lot of seeds. Pardon me. These seeds are 4 for $1.25. I'm going to pick a vegetable instead, but these are marigolds. 4 for $1.25. How can you can't beat that, right? We're gonna start with one brand. $1.25. It's not just one seed in the packet. It's a bunch of seeds in the packet. Think of it that way. God multiplies. This packet here has multiple seeds in it. If it had one seed, then you could plant one seed and then you'll get some beautiful marigolds. But God multiplies. It has multiple seeds in here, so you can get multiple marigolds for $1.25. Now here's the beauty in this, because I'm going to stick with this one right here. Although it is 4 for $1.25, I got these seeds for 50% off at the end of the season. What that means is I didn't pay $1.25 for 4. They did 50%. So that's 16 cents. 16 cents at the end of the season. Now, at the time of me shooting this video, that's not really going to help you. But it's something to put in your back pocket. Because that's why I have all these seeds. Although I buy seeds all year long, $1.25 for. So that person who said, oh, I can't afford the seeds, it depends on where you go. Now we starting with these flowers first. I have enough flower seeds to share. What am I going to do with all these flower seeds? I'm going to plant them, but I'm also going to share with my other fellow gardeners. I am going to share. I can also take this to my local library and share for a seed swap. 16 cents at the end of the season, of course. But let's just say, I'm not sure what this particular store is going to do when spring starts, because they are going up on their prices to like $1.50, but it is still cost effective for $1.50. If they so choose that, it would be great if they keep it at 4 for $25. We are all going to find out at the same time. But at the end of the year, at the end of the season, run it back. Look at that. Plenty of seeds. So you can afford seeds. You can afford seeds. This is lettuce. Those are flowers. What else we got in here? Vegetables of radishes, I put them all in little Ziploc bags for whatever reason. We were going to rethink our process. Swiss chard, tomatoes, watermelon, seed after seed after seed, beans, peppers. So much stuff in here. This is another store, 2 for $1. Still not bad. It's not bad. 50 cents. So you just have to determine what are you planning. And so it's like, well, can I afford it? Well, if you start off with planning a meal, let's say you're going to make a salad. Well, if you plan, now remember, salad's like cold. So you will be planning that. Your focus on that is not going to be summertime. Your focus on that is going to be now, December through the beginning of spring, because you don't want it to bolt and you don't want that. But you can just plant your salad. That may sound so simple. What are you going to have in your salad? You may be like, oh, I like tomatoes in my salad. Okay. Whatever you like, plant those things to make you a salad. I don't buy salad. I don't know how much salad is in the store. Because I also have outside garden and inside garden. So I have a hydroponic system inside all my lettuce. I just go in my kitchen and get my lettuce. So think of it that way. Whatever you want in your salad, start off small. You can do that. Or maybe I'll put another video. Maybe you're like, I don't even want to touch the dirt. Well, you can always do a hydroponic system, which is great. I love hydroponic systems where you can just put the seeds in the water and the oxygen bubbles, so it can just grow, and it grows really fast. Lettuce grows fast, especially in hydro. It grows really fast. So you may want to consider that. If you don't want to touch dirt, but you said, I still want to grow. I can't afford a unit. It depends on what type of unit. You can get a garden system for under $40. It doesn't have to be state of the art, meaning a huge system like 7 or 8 feet tall. You can do that too, but just starting out, something to put on your counter. Okay? You can do that. If you're getting some good information from this content, please like, share, subscribe, follow. At Gracefully Rooted, we appreciate it. So what else do we have in here? I have tons of basil. I love basil. I make basil tea. Look at all that. I am a basil girl. Again, for $1. Now, some of my specialty seeds, like collards, I pay, it just depends. Like they were on sale right now. Well, they're on sale to me. I got some off of Amazon for like $2.99, which was a good deal for me. And like sometimes you can pay like $4, if you can see these Georgia collards. I think I got some more in here somewhere. I'll see. But all these things are different things that you can look through and you can afford to get seeds. And then dirt. Let's see. Dirt. And containers. I want you to look around your house, and you know how you put your clothes in Rubbermaid containers? You can use that as a medium to plant seeds. Plant some things there, or get some. You can go to the Dollar Tree and find containers and just drill holes or put holes in the box for drainage, and you can make you some containers. Repurpose, but This is for those who say, I can't afford it. You probably could. You could afford it, because there's a lot of different things that are happening. There could be recalls or different things as far as our food systems. It's almost like you found those collars. There you go. You could afford it. But let me tell you what happens with the system of gardening. God runs it back. And I'm going to show you. I had it here. These are seeds. I had basil in my garden. Well, these are the seeds from my basil plant. Meaning, I planted and now I have seeds. That means I didn't go out, I planted it one time, got seeds. I can plant it again, have the same plant. I like the same here. I took the seeds from my bell peppers, seeds from other basil. I may have some more in here. I definitely have seeds from marigolds, but I think that's in another container. Oh, and my marigolds. And you can plant it once and just take the seeds off of whatever you planted and reuse the seeds and reuse the seeds and reuse the seeds and again and again and again. That's the beauty. So think about, you can Google supplies. I have a lot in here. This one little container, lettuce. Like I said, I don't buy lettuce. Dollar General cups. I like to use these cups. See how I labeled them? Cilantro. I soak my seeds when I'm putting it in my garden system. Hydro. I soak my seeds. They all have their own little radish. I soak $1. Not $1 for one, for multiples. So I just want you to think about the cost of food at the grocery store and the cost of food of growing. Here are some of the benefits. The benefits that I receive, I get exercise when I'm organizing and planting. I get time, which is the best of all. I get my specialized time in the morning with God. I have time to get my thoughts together. It is just phenomenal. So, as far as budgeting, the way I look at it, you can't afford not to garden because the benefits outweigh. The benefits outweigh everything else. I want to thank you so much for joining me here on Gracefully Rooted. We are growing. We are growing gracefully together. That's what we're doing over here. Showing you that this is possible. This is possible. I'm in 7B, Alabama. Planting, gathering, sharing, because I have plenty of seeds. Sharing knowledge. But just know you can do it too. And just start off small. Just start off small. So thank you for joining me today as we had this discussion. And go out and get you some seeds of items that you want to grow do a little research, and we can grow together. We are growing gracefully. Thank you for joining again, Gracefully Rooted. Please like, share, and subscribe and follow.